Say the story about the time that, as you know, Susie's 8 years younger than myself. And so I started dating her at a very early age. I was in 10th grade, and I went to this elementary school, and I was walking down the hallway, and I looked in, I saw that cute little girl sitting there in her 2nd grade desk, and I said, "Honey, I'm gonna marry you someday." So as she got a little older, I took her to a movie, to the picture show. She was pretty young, and her mom and dad had set a curfew for her to be home at a certain time. But something happened. So that's what this song's about. I got 2 friends up here going to help me sing, Wendy and Colleen. As soon as I get the right. What song do you think I'm going to sing about Susie? Wake up, little Susie. All right.
Give me the hints.
Y'all know this one? Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. While we both been sound asleep, wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mom? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that we'd be here by 10. Susie, baby, looks like we do again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We got to go home. Oh, yeah, we do. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Well, it's so hot. It didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep, our goose is cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Susie, you gotta wake up. We are past the curfew. Your mom and dad are on the front porch waiting, and your dad has got a shotgun in his lap. Police escort. That story had a happy ending. Thank you. Let's give a hand for Colleen. All right, come on up, Adam. All right, we're going to do the quiz, led by #1 son, Adam. But we need Susie folk now to come up and verify the answers. So, Susie, are you done eating? Even if you're not, come on up. Right here. Here. Susie's got the blue line. All right, Adam, we're going to go through the questions at the table. By the person with the most correct answers, we've got a not-so-fabulous prize for you. Keep away.
All right, question number 1. Mom, in what state were you born?
Michigan.
Oh, is the perfect table gone already? Oh, wow. The mighty have fallen after question number 1. They were telling me, Mom, they said we got the perfect score, and they're already done. This is a hard quiz. What city is considered to be your hometown?
Royal Oak. Royal Oak is outside of Detroit.
How do you know that? I didn't even know that. I thought it was Indianapolis.
That's where I grew up starting in 4th grade. But before that, I thought it was
All right, let's go with Indianapolis. Let's grade on the curve.
Michigan.
What is your middle name?
Alice.
All right, the kids got one. How many siblings do you have?
One.
One, my dear Aunt Nancy. She was here for Christmas. What discipline did you get your degree in?
Elementary education. Teaching counts.
Where did you go to college?
Hanover College in Hanover.
That's a hard one. That's a tough one. Anyone else? Any other table get that one? Oh wow, about half the room got it. Where are we? Oh, where did you meet, Dan?
Athens, Greece.
How long did you date before you were engaged?
9 weeks.
Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, it's more to 2 months. We'll give it to her. How many times had Susie's mom been with Dan before they were engaged? I'm gonna guess 0.
I've never met him.
They went back
None of
overseas.
my boys did not follow my lead. Definitely did not.
What city did you two first live in?
Moscow, Russia.
Tell them what we were doing there. We were spying for the U.S. government. Nobody knew that.
We were teaching in the American school in Moscow.
You were Donald Trump's agents, that's right. How many years have you been married?
47.
Anyone got 8 right so far? Any table got 8 right? All right, well, the family members, I don't know if that kind of counts.
We have a perfect score going on over here. A perfect score.
Grandkids got 8? That is impressive.
That is impressive.
All right, we're going to keep going. How many children does Susie have?
4.
How many grandchildren? That's a harder one.
8.
8, very good, guys. Does Susie prefer Coke, water, or Pepsi?
Water.
Everyone knew that one. Mom. What's your favorite morning activity?
Going to the gym. That's my gym group that I'm with.
Wow, we've got a whole gym crew here.
She does it at night.
What's your favorite music genre?
Contemporary Christian.
Yep. All right. Missed it. Wow.
That's good enough, yeah. Name one or more unusual animals, Mom, that you've ridden in recent years.
In the last 2 years, an elephant and a camel.
You know, Cindy Dodd knew that one, right?
That's right, because we went to Israel with Cindy and Bob.
She
And
made me ride one.
Oh, that is camera.
All right, what's your favorite dessert?
cheesecake.
Yes. And the desserts back there, made by Elizabeth, right, Mom? Fabulous, out of this world, so special. We gotta take a picture by the dessert table. That's what we need to do. Look at the dessert table, it is gorgeous.
Skip the mantle, let's do the dessert table.
There's cheesecake over there. Name 2 part-time jobs, Mom, that you have held since retiring.
I worked for H.H. Hunt in real estate, and now I work for Thriving Financial, and my boss is here, Mr. Faustjob.
Stand up, Mr. Gottschalk. Let's give him a hand, yeah. He's not sure who's the boss. Yeah.
All right, and what was your business for 15 years?
I did housekeeping.
I think we should do it this way.
All right, let's give her a round of applause. Good job, Mom. You can be seated.
How you can do it?
All right, what table got at least 14 right? Anyone get 14 right? Keep your hands up if you got 14 right. You have a free cleaning by Dan on the line here. How many got 15 right? Keep your hands up. 16 right. Valerie, y'all still in? Still in at 16? 17 right. 18 out of 20. Who's got 18 out of 20?
Wait a minute, I'm running out of prizes. We got 18.
19 out of 20. 19 out of 20 goes down. So the winners, Andy is the winner pretty much.
Disqualified. Hey, I know
I'm impressed because I didn't know like 5 of those. So Andy, great job.
That's my brother telling me that it got right. I knew my mom.
Exactly. Andy is the favorite as usual.
That's all he was asking. He just wanted them in time.
The almond joy.
Thank you.
All right. I saw Mark. So we got some stories. If you want to tell them, we'll call you up. We'd love for you to tell them on the microphone here. Mark, you're up first. You're up. Mark. Come on up, Mark.
Oh, okay, I like this one. So, Susie makes a lot of phone calls for me and gets in a lot of people to meet with me. And more often than not, they come in and they're looking around and they go to me, "Where's Susie? Where's Susie? I thought we were going to meet Susie." You know, I hope I can. So we'll reschedule. Next time I'll have Susie. And just the other one here was, and I got Rita to thank for this. I didn't have anybody helping me out in my office, and I wasn't actively looking for anybody. But you know, I was letting people know. And Rita know I was looking for somebody. And then Susan, I don't remember if she called me or came in or what, but I hadn't interviewed anybody. And I thought, you isn't going to get any better than this. You're hired. And I came home and I told my wife, she's like, "You did what? You hired the first person you talked to?" I said, "Yeah, that's it." And it's been, and I was right.
All right. Wynn, I think you submitted one. Do you want to talk about it? And tell us how you know Susie.
I met Susie when I first arrived in Wichita as an executive pastor, and now I know her as my pastor. What's that? My name is Wynn Langford, by the way. Whenever I came from Wichita to Richmond, right, that's when I met Susie. And I met Susie really surrounding a conflict. There was a conflict with a youth trip, and she was pretty frustrated with the youth pastor. So she called and left me a voicemail. And the next morning when I came in, I checked my voicemail, and the voicemail came in around at 12:30 in the morning. And it was playing, and playing, and playing, and playing, and playing for about 20 minutes, and then the timer ran out. And so I went to the next voicemail, and it was Susie picking right up in the story, and continuing, and continuing, and continuing. So I called Susie, and we talked a little bit about the conflict, and I said, "You really need to go and talk with the person." And she says, "Well, maybe I'll think about that." And then there was another activity, and I got another call at 1 a.m. And it was playing, and playing, and playing, and playing. Until the time ran out, and then I went to the next message, and it was her again, and she finished her story. So I knew this was going to be a problem, so what I decided to do was invite the youth pastor that she had a conflict with into my office, and I invited Susie to join us, and we sat there, and I said, "Why don't we just play some voicemails?" And so I played the voicemails in front of the youth pastor so that he could hear all the things that happened. And from that point forward, every time Susie came to me with a problem, she says, "I know, you're going to tell me to go talk to the person." And she has ever since. So good job, Susie.
That's an awesome story. Great leadership, too. I like that. I'm going to use that story. That is hilarious. Karen and Craig wrote something. Karen and Craig, are you out there? Care to share? There she is.
be there. She just has a conversation with you.
Tell us how you know.
Susie came into my life when I started attending the church, and I really needed a friend at that time because I didn't know anybody in this area and used to being in a small church. Anyway, she was just there for me when I needed a friend. Through the years, we've had lots of fun, and as a matter of fact, there is still a wanted poster out for her in Damascus, Virginia, for indecent exposure. That was my first experience with Susie trying on a t-shirt in a store. I was her lookout.
She would do.
Anyway, she's also great at driving a four-wheeler. She was flying across our farm in Southwest Virginia. I think she really enjoyed it. And she's also was great for me during my battle with cancer and coming and sitting with me at chemo time because Craig hated it, and so was Becky. So I just appreciate her friendship. She's a real angel.
Nikki Hancock.
Good, Nikki.
Okay, so I didn't get to meet Susie right off the bat. So when Mike and I got married, Dan came to our wedding, as well as Janet and Andy. So they were the first Foldenauers, but the Foldenauer name had always been in our relationship. And there are not a lot of things that move my husband to tears. But Susie is one of them. Good at
Clarify.
Yeah, no voicemail. So I'm thankful for her for that. So that's the sappy part of it. There was a conversation when I had, when we had Ayanna. We were living in Indiana, and I'd never met Susie. Still, I only knew Dan and Janet and Andy. And I get a phone call, and this is how it begins, because all of you have had this happen to you. Hello, this is Susie Foldenauer. I have some advice for you, and you're just going to have to listen. And I said, yes, ma'am. And I just listened. And it was, she was kind about it, but it was overwhelming, because she was giving me every bit of parenting advice I could ever need. Followed by the comment, there's all these James Dobson books you can read, these great books. And she said to me, now I don't know the exact words, but it had something to do with, you're young, and my kids are young, so you may not have money, because most young people don't have a lot of money, so you borrow these books or something. I mean, she was really laying it out like she had been watching our lives. She was right, she didn't have money, but we could read. So those books were great, great tips of advice. But through the years, she's given us all kinds of advice, you know, even when we didn't expect it. Almost like that, the pre-advice, like you're going to need this, so just listen. Through the teen years and all of that. So we're thankful for you, Susie. And I'm sure Mike will have the same thing when he arrives here tonight.
All right, a couple more. John and Bonnie, do you want to?
I
So I'm John Kastner, my wife Bonnie. We have a wonderful son and daughter, both who have had Susie as their second grade teacher, and we're very thankful for that.
We survived.
Survived, certified, you have the t-shirt. This actually is about our son Paul. Wonderful kid, very compliant, very smart. Received his one and only F his entire academic career in your second grade. It was a poster project. And we looked at it, he looked at it, did all the research for it, got it all down, did it with his pencils, and basically came up with this really wonderful product, but got an F. Because there's not enough medium. So, by a show of hands, does anybody know what medium is? All right, it's not a reflection, I didn't know what medium was. But medium is more than, if you're going to do a poster, you got to do more than just pencils and pens and stuff like that. You have to have glitter, you have to have, I don't know, this upholstery, or all sorts of things. Everything's got to be this wonderful
Marshmallows
diorama
and
of a poster. So we learned what medium was, and we're very thankful for that. Did a much better job after that.
Bob, did you want to share?
Good question.
Defending other teachers. Good. Defending other teachers.
Good evening. It was very appropriate that the song "Get Up, Little Susie."
Wake up.
Yeah, wake up, little Susie. I'm thinking, wake up, Dan and Susie. We are in Tiberias, Israel, on the Sea of Galilee. Been there the second day. And the guide and everyone had said, please be very prompt getting on the bus. We're leaving right at 8 o'clock. Please be very prompt. And emphasized it over and over again. And Dan and Susie are talking, and we're going to be right there. So it's 8 o'clock, and everybody, 35 of us are on this bus, except Dan and Susie. And listen, they'll be here in a minute. Now it's about 8:10, 8:15, and now we're worried because it's Dan and Susie. So I go to the hotel, and their room was right beside Cindy and I knock at the door. Susie, you can tell, she had just awakened. She comes to the door. I said, Susie, we're all on the bus waiting on you. What, are you okay? She looked at me, she said, you're lying! I said, no, Susie, I promise you, it's after 8 o'clock. She looks at Dan, Dan, is it after 8 o'clock? Dan goes, huh? He's going, I don't know. So then I hear her saying, get up, we gotta get going. And I'm telling you, in 5 minutes, they came running out of there. Dan's trying to get his shirt on, and they're getting on that bus. And I promised her I would never bring it up again.
You are good. It's a great story. All right. Well, thanks everyone for those. Those were awesome. I think we have one more. And thank you. Let's have a round of applause for Elizabeth for the desserts we're about to eat. And she's going to sing one.
My reflection on Susie is about her faith and about her positive attitude about everything. Susie always sees the good, and I love our friendship because she always brings me around to the good. The song I'm about to sing, I'm going to sing my praise of her, because this song to me, it's an oldie, but it just encapsulates who Susie is and the way she lives her life and the way she gives God glory for everything. So thank you, Susie singing. I say thank you for the things you've done for me, things I never deserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express
my life.